Okay, I'm doing a reading for Malory. Malory, this is for you. Oh, sorry about that. I love my hands. They just let go sometimes. That was not meant to be. If those cards were meant to be, they will come out. Alright, so I'm asking my spirit guides. I'm asking God, my archangels, my spirit guides, my ancestors, please protect me during this reading. Protect the person that I'm doing the reading about. And anybody that may be watching the reading. I'm not done with my prayer, so we'll put that one back in. Boy, they really want to flip out. The energy is really, really kind of crazy, girl. Strong, I can feel it. So, I'm going to go ahead and, ooh, I'm covered in goosebumps. So I've got spirit energy, like, now, right now. It's there. Okay, so Malory wants to know if I can read the energy around what happened to a family member. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing, woo, it's freezing cold all of a sudden. Okay, so all right. All right, so Malory, spirit guides, I'm asking you to give me some spirit message to the card, my tarot cards. Please make this message as clear and precise and easy for me to interpret. Can you show me, Malory wants to know what happened to her brother. Malory wants to know what happened to her brother. Now, I get that this is a younger brother than you, okay? And I get kind of wild and crazy energy. Okay. I feel like he was a partier. I see a lot of grouping of people together. I hear a lot of music, loud voices, everyone talking over top of each other. I see people drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes. Fairly young crowd. Fairly young crowd, though, it seems. It is. Either that or everybody's just really, really lit. Because it's really loud. Okay. All right, we got 3. Boom, boom, boom. We'll just start with that. All right, so the first card we got is the Strength card. And the energy I get off this card is, I get that this is your mother. I feel like this is your mother here. I feel like this is your mother. I feel like your mother has like a really, like a very protective, like take charge, like, ooh, I'm shivering because I've got a lot of spirit energy, ooh, going through me right now. Just a second. I gotta ground myself a bit. All right, sorry about that. I feel like your mom has a lot of strength. She's a really strong person. I feel like that's your mom. And I almost want to feel like that's your brother, but it could be you. Because both of you have the energy of being like, of despair. So, I don't, it's like, it's the energy of like maybe your mother consoling you over something. Um, being strong for you, taking care of you. Yeah, I get that your mom was like like a hard. Now I'm seeing your mom was like a really hard worker, and um, she was gone a lot. She worked a lot. I see her working a lot, um, like getting up in the morning and it's dark, and coming home at night and it's dark, and like coming in to find dinner on the table and everyone's in bed. Yeah, your mom's definitely, I get that your mom is a very hard worker, and at some point she felt like she needed to console you. Yeah, you. She needed to console you over something bad that happened. Um, because this is like the energy I get from you on this card is like despair, like, you know, just the saddest of the sad. It like the energy off of it just makes me shake, like mm, I liken it to like when I was younger, and my son was about 6 years old, and we were in the store, and he disappeared in the middle of just boom, he was gone. And I kept started yelling for him and running like a mad woman through the store trying to find him, and could not find him anywhere. And I mean, I was in a dead ass panic, like screaming, hysterics. And my older son, his brother, was always he's always been like the calm one, and you know, and he was just like calmly looking for him. And but this energy I get of like just uncontrollable body shakes, and like a quivering voice. um I gotta step back. Sorry. So whew, strong energy. You have some strong ass energy, girl. um like I was saying, so my older son ended up finding him. He was hiding inside of a rack of clothes, and he thought it was the most hilarious thing in the world. Absolutely. But I mean, even after I had the rush of relief that he had been found, and um even after I felt like everything was okay and there was nothing more to worry about, I still, like, it took a minute for that adrenaline to just kind of go. But um it's kind of like a feeling of that mixed with um just that feeling, like, is really strong. So but I get like a hint of like super sadness mixed with that. So I get off that card. The next card you got is a Six of Pentacles upside down. Six of Pentacles, you usually Six of Pentacles means Pentacles stands for money. Usually Six of Pentacles means that you are content, that you everything is good, that you're not rich, you're not like overabundant, but your needs are getting met. Things are going pretty smoothly. Harmony, um, peaceful. Um, that's what that card is. Six of Pentacles is the energy I get off that card in the upright position. But you got it in the upside down position. So the opposite of that would really understand or explain this sadness feeling that I get attached to that shaking, panicking feeling that that card gave me. So, the next card you got is the Death card, but it's upside down. And the Death card doesn't necessarily have to mean, like, death. It could mean death of a situation. It could mean death of, it could mean, like, the end of one chapter, the death of this. Some people say that they've been reborn, so this could be like the death of a life and then being reborn. It could be that, like having just a total death of who you were and then being reborn is usually the energy I get off of this, unless it's straight up death that I get off of it, which I don't get. In fact, I get this, I almost get like that somebody needed to make some big changes in their life. Somebody needed to do like an overhaul on their life. Somebody was having an issue. Somebody who's a male energy. Now you asked me what happened to your brother, so I'm not sure if this is your brother. I don't know anything about him yet, but it may very possibly be your brother. And in the upside down position could mean that he needed to make a change in his life, like a huge change in his life, and he didn't do it. Like the death of that moment where he needed to be reborn, or the moment where he needed to be reborn, resenting death just didn't happen. It's almost like that. I feel like he should have done something to change his life. Like he was doing things that he knew were not right, serving him, and weren't right, and weren't that he wasn't proud of, and he knew other people wasn't proud of it, and he needed to like change everything, and he knew this, but he couldn't do it, and that's the energy I get off that card. So we'll keep going. Malory wants to know what happened to her brother. What exactly happened to her brother? Ooh, that's way too many. Sorry. Please bear with my hands. I do have MS, and I know I say that all the time. Maybe someday I'll stop explaining it. I don't know. But it makes my hands do this weird thing where they'll just suddenly jerk and let go. I can tell the difference between, there we go, whether or not it's supposed to come out or not. So what we got is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune can mean a bunch of different things. Honestly, immediately the energy I get off of this is that there's somebody in the family who is a gambler. Immediately I get the feeling that that there's somebody who's a gambler. This person actually is good at gambling, can do it very well, but always loses. Like this person, it's a male energy, and he gambles. He does a good job though. I feel like he wins a lot, but I also feel like he loses a lot too. Like kind of constantly trying to break even type. That's the feeling I get off that card, girl. Somebody in your family a gambler? I don't know. Let's see what else. Ooh, All right, so I'm going to take these two because when they flipped out, my hand jerked. So that is ridiculous. I am so sorry that keeps happening. Let's see what they mean anyways. So this one is the Six of Cups. And Six of Cups. Cups represents love. And a lot of times Six of Cups represents the love between a mother and a child. Or like puppy love. Or innocent love. Like type is the energy I get off this one. Like innocent love, but more like okay, I get it. So this is a feeling of a child wanting love, knowing, you know, maybe needing more attention. This is the card. This makes me think. I'm sorry. This is the Six of Cups card, and the energy I get off of this is that maybe as a child you felt like, as a child you felt like you needed more attention. As a child you felt like, I feel like that your mom worked a lot, and you didn't get to see her a whole lot, and I can feel that you really love your mom and you admire your mom. I get that feeling strongly. I'm getting flashes of her, like close up to her face, and you think she's beautiful, and she, and you know, she's such a strong hard worker, and so this one just kind of tells me that maybe, I don't know if she worked at night. I kind of get the feeling like she worked at night, some kind of a job at night, and she would leave you at night and go to work. That's the energy I get off that card. So you had a gambler. So the fact that, you know, this card comes after this card makes me think that maybe the gambler had to work a night job, a second job, to maybe that actually, that's, I don't know who the gambler is. It's a male energy, so I don't know if it's your dad. I don't know what's like the dynamics between your parents or anything like that, but or if they're like even like together or anything like that. But I do get that I feel like your dad might have a gambling problem, and I feel like your mom has to kind of like work a lot to counteract or counter effect the, am I saying the wrong word? To make it to where the ends could still be met, and keeping things going. And then we get the Knight of Pentacles, or the Nine of Pentacles upside down, which tells me Pentacles is money. Nine of Pentacles means wealth and satisfaction. But it came in upside down. So that kind of validates what I was thinking there too. I think that there was a financial struggle in your household. And I think that because of this stuff that was going on, your mother, being the protective figure she was going out working extra hours, trying to make ends meet, because your father was going and gambling, and it was causing some discontent, and maybe that it's with your brother or what, but it caused somebody to get kind of stuck. They knew that maybe that's your dad, maybe he was stuck in that pattern of gambling, and you know, that's very well, because that card came in and then this one came in. So it could be that he, you know, there is such thing as a gambling addiction. People, it's a real thing. People get addicted to gambling. They have to go to rehab for it. Like, it's an addiction like many, many other things. Addiction is, you know, reaches a lot further than just drugs. People can be addicted to a lot of things. I'm addicted to crystals. I am the first one to admit it. I am addicted to crystals. And ha ha ha, that's funny and everything, but they're very expensive. And my pull towards them sometimes is a little bit unreasonable. And I have to kind of pull myself back and be like, do I have $250 to pay for another crystal? You know, so there is such thing as addiction in many forms, not just drugs. And I feel like maybe this was happening. This person was a gambler, and they were kind of, well, they felt sorry. I had those two were backwards. This person was stuck in a situation where he knew he needed to change. It was gambling. It was causing your mom to have to work extra, and it was hard. You guys were struggling. Like the family was struggling to try to make ends meet. I just heard my dad was a cop. My dad was a cop. Your dad was a cop? Ooh, my dad was a cop. Okay. So, I just have to say this. This is like really hard. I do feel like your brother's on the other side. You want to know what happened to him. So, you didn't give me, that was about it. That's about what you asked. So, I had to wait until I could feel him before I could, even know, like, what you meant by what had happened to him. And I definitely feel him. His energy is so strong. He's like, he must have ADHD. Was he diagnosed with ADHD or some kind of, one of those type of conditions that makes you really, really, really super hyper? Where, because I literally am fidgeting around. Like, I feel like I cannot sit still. And that is the weirdest thing, because normally I'm not like that. So, anyways, sorry if you didn't already know. But he's definitely, his energy is on the other side, and he's definitely here. He's definitely here. So, Daniel, I heard Daniel. So, I don't know, is that your brother's name, Daniel? We got the 9 of Wands upside down. Okay, so 9 of Wands normally means somebody who is protecting themselves. They're diligent. They are protective. They are, gosh, the energy I get off this came in reverse. The energy I get off this is that this is your brother. He felt like, so I think there must have came a point when your parents split up, because I keep getting flashes of them being, it's weird, it's like they're in different places. So like whole 2 different houses, and I don't know if maybe they split up for a while, or if they divorced and had 2 different houses, and or what, but I feel like it's almost a possibility that maybe one of your parents went to stay with their parents, because I sense a grandpa energy. And I think that grandpa was a cop. I see the badge, the cop, the star cop badge on the grandpa. So I'm thinking that at some point your my dad was a cop. I heard my dad was a cop. Huh. Well, anyways, the energy I get off of this is I feel like your brother felt like at some point he was supposed to be like the man of the family. Like, I think maybe your dad left and went back to his parents, or to with his dad, and who was a cop. I could be totally wrong, but that's the feeling, and that's what I'm seeing, but I could be totally freaking wrong completely, but that's what I'm thinking. But I think, because it came in reverse, I think that he felt like he failed at that, or that he wasn't like standing up and being the man of the family like he was supposed to, and yeah, I'm getting like goosebumps all over. So he feels like he was supposed to like stand up and be like the man of the house, because his dad was gone, and he felt like that was his job to do. But he kind of feels like he failed at doing that, like he didn't do it right, or he wasn't capable of it for some reason. Daniel, I just heard it again. Daniel. Is your brother's name Daniel? Is your name Daniel? I hear laughing. I'm just gonna assume your name is Daniel. Okay, so what happened, Daniel? We got the Page of Swords, upright position. So the Page of Swords represents like juvenile energy, like somebody that's kind of hot shotty toddy and they think they're hot shit, and maybe rebellious, a little bit defiant, kind of that attitude of it's my life and I can do what I want, and I'm not, as long as I'm not hurting you, it's none of your business type. That's the energy I get off this card, and it's definitely was your brother. And he's telling me right now I was a little shit. Oh, he said I thought I was the shit. I'm sorry. He said I thought I was the shit. So that's what that one is. So you thought you were the shit, huh? Yeah, his energy is really strong. I have to keep taking deep breaths, and I might have to pull a couple crystals over close. Maybe if I'm asking him to please pull back a little bit, his energy back from me. I still want the message clear, just like you're doing. You're doing really good, but just pull back the energy a little bit, because it's... Whew. Okay, so what happened? What happened? Whoop. I'll take that. Okay, we got the Fool. So somebody was acting the fool. Somebody was being defiant, was being rebellious. Well, brother was being defiant and rebellious, and he feels like something he did was, or he did something foolish. He made a foolish choice. He made a bad choice. Yeah, he made a bad choice. I just heard him say I made a bad choice. But I get the feeling like it was like he was so young. He thought he was a lot older than he was. Maybe because he was put in the position where he had to be the man of the house and he had to be like the protector. But I mean, I get that his energy when he passed was like 13 or 14, maybe 15, but a very immature 15. Like, you know those kids that still think that jokes about farts are hilarious? I mean, he was kind of still there. He's something foolish. So what happened? What kind of foolish thing did you do? What happened? Oh boy. Six of Swords is actually like walking away from a fight. So like basically walking away from a fight, like leaving a situation, like feeling satisfied by the outcome. Basically, you know that and like you made so he made the decision to walk away from a fight. It feels like there was maybe somebody that was somebody was trying to get him to influence him to do really bad things like vandalism and breaking into cars. That's what I'm seeing. And somebody was trying to get him to come and join them to do this. And he's like, no, dude. Even if I lose you guys as my friends, I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. So, but then it says he made the wrong choice. I don't understand. He said he made the wrong choice. He made a foolish choice. Okay. So, what is the foolish choice you made? Or what kind of thing did you walk away from? What is the foolish choice you made? You chose to walk away from something, leaving behind. Oh, wow. Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, so this card means what he's trying to say is that he made a foolish choice and he followed the wrong people and he left his family behind and went the wrong direction. So even though he lost his family and everybody was angry and upset with him, he followed the birds and left behind his family. So he must have ran away, or maybe even not necessarily ran away, but went with the wrong crowd or started going with the wrong crowd. I don't know. This video is getting long. Sorry. Okay, so he went with the wrong crowd. What happened with... Oh. Okay, so my hands again. Sorry, guys. Oh. Alright, we'll take this one. And I'm going to pick... He's telling me to keep them. Keep them all. Keep them. Alright. Those are supposed to come out. So let me put these, and we'll look at them one at a time. Okay, so the first one that came out is the Queen of Swords upside down. So basically his mom who was like the protector of the family, his mom who worked the extra hours, his mom who he betrayed his mom and made it to where she couldn't do her job. So he made his mom feel like she failed with him. So he feels really bad about that. He feels really, really bad that he feels bad about that. Okay, the next one, I don't even know what order it is. Oh, I think they came with this one on the bottom. Okay, this one is the Ace of Wands upside down. So that basically tells me that the Ace of Wands is like a beginning, a fresh start. Sometimes it could be like a new life, a new, an eye-opening, and having it be upside down, my energy I get off of this is so he kind of started living a double life. Like he started living, so he was doing things kind of behind his mom's back and being sneaky and doing things behind his mom's back is the feeling I get off that. The next one is the Two of Pentacles. I get a feeling like this one, I get a picture of him either stealing money out of someone's purse or stealing money. So this one, I get a feeling of stealing money. So this one is the Sun upside down. So in this one, I believe is you, Malory. This is you. And this is how it affected you. And by saying that, from your energy, I get that you're like the one in the family that like is optimistic and always looks at the bright side of things, and you are the one in the family that you'll always get up in the morning and make breakfast for the whole family, even and clean up after everybody and do it cheerfully and happy and like because you want to, and so you're like that. And when you come into the room, what I see is everybody sitting in a room kind of slumped over staring at their laps or maybe their phones. These days it could be their phones, but just kind of blah. And then you come into the room and everybody's like, oh. So I get that part of you that made you shine, that part of you that gave you that specialness that people are very attracted to, still are very attracted to, because you still have that. You absolutely still have that about you. I feel like, after what happened to your brother happened, you went through a period of like severe despair, though, like really bad depression, and you and your mom kind of went through it together, but your mom was like a rock star. I just feel like your mom is like this amazing woman, and yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky because the energy I get off your mom, you're lucky. I would have loved to have a mother. I am a mother. My son adores me. But yeah, I hear Mother of the Year award. Oops, sorry. I hear Mother of the Year award goes to... Oop. What do we got? What do we got? I picked it up in reverse. It's the Empress. Okay, so... It's weird. Okay, so this is the Emperor. This is the Empress. Sorry. And a lot of times the Empress stands for like female energy, motherhood, nurturing, but it was upside down. So I don't know if maybe... Did you lose a baby? Did you have a miscarriage? Did you lose a baby? Because, see, and there, I kind of can hear the sound of a baby crying. So, I don't know, that's weird. Did you lose a baby? Did you have a miscarriage, or did you lose a baby? Oh, I get it. Okay. Oh, okay. So, I think that sunshine that you lost is due to you losing a child. I think you lost a baby. Yeah, I do. I get that energy, and I keep hearing a baby crying. So that would explain that despair. Maybe the despair comes from that and not from... Well, geez, like that's a lot though, to lose your brother and then to lose a baby. So, oops, I was just gonna ask. Oh, okay, so King of Cups. I was just gonna ask, where's your dad been? Sorry. Oh my goodness. That's spirit for you right there. I was just gonna say, so where's your dad been? Yeah. Because he kind of disappeared out of the picture, it seems like. And I feel a lot of energy, like your mother's energy is strong. I feel your brother, his energy is ridiculously strong. But I don't feel any kind of, like, paternal energy. What happened? Where's he at? Oh. So I get the Queen of Wands upside down. So your mom divorced him. Okay, that's what that means. So your mom divorced him. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. So I almost get the feeling like he was so much not in the picture that, he was so much not in the picture that he, his energy is like, I can't even, get a feel for it. Oh, see, there you go. You see that happens? That's so irritating and frustrating for me. My MS makes my hands just let go. Goodness gracious, I apologize for that. That was like a lot too. Like half the deck. It was flying across the room. Holy moly. There's quite a bit of energy in here right now, so I'm gonna have to ask my spirit guides to come in real quick and kind of help hold some of that energy back for me a little bit. I'm having a hard time. Thank you, spirit guides. Love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for bringing these answers so clearly. Okay, so mom got divorced from dad. Dad's not in the picture. That's it. That's all he's gonna say about that. Does it have to be every single card? Goodness. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands upside down. Okay, your dad's he feels like his parents are ridiculous. Like he feels like they were like fire and ice, and they fought so bad, and they definitely should not have been together at all. He said that the divorce was a good thing. The divorce is a super good thing, and that's funny. Oop, that's funny when Spirit can like make humor happen even through the cards in a way that's funny to me. I hear you though. I mean, honestly, like, I don't think I would stand being with somebody who gambled and, you know, put our finances at risk and made me have to work extra hours and, you know, wasn't there for doing their part. I can understand that. I would probably feel the same way. So, what happened then? What happened? You made a bad choice. Your parents got a divorce. What happened to you? The Lovers. Okay. That's weird, because... Okay. So, I wonder if he had a boyfriend. I mean, I wonder if he had a girlfriend. Did you have a girlfriend? I don't understand the Lover's card. What's the Lover's card about? What does that mean? Lovers. Oh. I think he's doing this to me on purpose. He's like 15. Like, that's his energy. Like that of a 15-year-old. Unless he's just decided that that's the age he wants to be while he's over there. I swear. I think he's doing this to me on purpose. He's a brat. Like, your brother is a brat. Okay. 5 of Wands. It was the 5 of Wands. So, wow. the energy I get off of this is that he was picked on. Like, was he picked on? Were you picked on? It's almost like he was like bullied, or was like in a group of friends, but like the one that they like would choose to do the dirty work, or like the youngest one. He was the youngest one. And yeah, and it just, that's what it feels like. It feels like he was in a group, his friends, this group of individuals that he left, or that he chose this bad decision, foolish decision, to join this group of individuals. I think this is them. I think that's them. Definitely. And I get a feeling like they coerced him into doing something, or picked on him. And he feels like, I get this big feeling of guilt right now, like guilty, like I did something really bad. And so, oh, I swear to God, he is doing this on purpose. So, Queen of Cups in reverse. That's mom again. He let his mom down. Oh, he feels really bad about that. That keeps coming back more and more. He keeps wanting to say he's sorry to his mom and to you. He's saying he's sorry to you and your mom. I think this is, he's just saying he's sorry to the female energy, because you and your mom are super close. Like, this is you and your mom right here. Okay? That's you and your mom right there. And he's again apologizing. That feels like, I'm sorry. So what happened? Like, let me take those. Okay. Four of Pentacles upside down. So Four of Pentacles right side up usually means, well, it represents like someone who's like stingy. They're holding on to what they have. They don't share. They're cheap. Party pooper, because they won't bring food to the dinner. This is upside down, so, but the energy I get off this is like somebody took something from him, that he was holding on to something. He was trying really, I think he got robbed. That's what it is. Somebody robbed him. He got robbed. I'm seeing it happen. And he's the smallest kid, and they're all around him. And they're like going through his pockets. And he's like trying to, sorry, it's upsetting. He's trying to make it into a joke and get him to stop. And he's not quite sure in his mind if it's for really happening or if they're just fucking with him. But he's scared. And that card landed on the floor, so it could have come in either way, but it still feels the same. It feels like he was robbed. He was holding on tight. He was trying to laugh or joke his way out of the situation, but it didn't. It didn't work. The next one is the King of Pentacles, and he is upside down. They took his money. They robbed him. All right, so there you go. How's that for validation? Oh, well, okay, so you were robbed by this group of people. And then what happened? Oh, wow. So I'm seeing him with, like, all beat up, looking with, like, a black eye. So the Five of Pentacles came in upside down. He was, so I feel like he was robbed, and really I almost want to say that his mom tried to give him the money back. Like, his mom tried to make it right, and I'm seeing her trying to, like, say, well, here you go, and but he's like all beat up and got like a black eye and some blood coming out of his face, and he's like saying, I am never talking to them again. I thought I could trust them. I thought they were my friends, and I am never talking to them again. He's like, and the mother's like, we're going to the police. Like, get your stuff together. We're going to the police. And oh, okay, so I'm seeing the mother on the phone with the police, but it's not, it's the grandpa police. Yes. My granddad was a cop. My granddad, okay, I was hearing that wrong. My granddad was a cop. He had, this guy has a southern, this kid, this bratty kid, has a southern accent, like twangy, but not like my grandma is from Texas, and she definitely has a southern accent, but it's different than this. This is a little different. So, okay, so your mom is trying to get your money back. It's like she's trying to give you money and say, you know, I'll give you the money that they took, but we're going to call the police. And she's, wow. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and use these. I'm just going to go ahead and take these. Excuse me, my dress. Sorry about that. Or not dress, but momo, whatever you want to call it. It's comfortable, okay? And it's kind of cool. Okay. Anyways, we got Four of Swords and the Magician. Now, I don't know what order these are supposed to come in. The Magician is probably your grandpa, the cop that your mom called. And, so I get that your mom called, but I also get the feeling like that you... Okay, so I get the feeling that she took you to the hospital too. Like, she took you to the hospital. Like, did she take him to the hospital? Did she take him? Because I almost get like the feeling like the grandpa cop guy Okay, so this would be your dad's dad, your grandpa, who's a cop, if I'm right. Which definitely I see the cop badge, and he has that authoritative, like, demeanor of a cop, serious, like, demeanor of a cop. But I get, like, his advice is to take him to the hospital. And I get that he yeah, and I get that he goes into the hospital and he doesn't come out. Like, he dies. So how? Like, what? That's basically what I'm hearing. Is they beat me up. My mom called my grandpa, and grandpa took me to the hospital. And I wonder if the mom had to work. Grandpa took him to the hospital and he died. How did you die? Like, what was it, from them beating you up? Was it from them? I saw a black eye, and I saw blood coming out of his mouth, and like his clothes were torn up. Okay. Sorry, guys. Alright, so I got 3 cards flipped, and I'm just going to take them. The first one would be this one, and it is 9 of Cups, and it is in reverse, which means someone, his sister, this is you, Malory, this is you. This is you. This is how you felt when your brother died. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The next one is the three of Swords. And I almost get like it was like they did something to him that caused his heart to malfunction. They did something, I don't know what it would be, but it was almost like they did something to him that caused, because I keep, my heart keeps like doing this weird, like, boom, 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 boom. Like, what do they call that? Palpitations. That's what they call it. But they're strong. And yeah, I got like goosebumps all over when I said that. So it had something to do with his heart. I mean, I'm sure that his heart was broken, or that you guys felt stabbed in the heart that this had happened, but that's not the energy I get off that thought. The energy I get off that is that these guys did something to him, it hurt his heart, and then they ran away. They flew away. And something happened to him in the hospital that with his heart that caused him to die. And the next one I get upside down is the Hierophant. So I don't think there's been any justice about this, or there's maybe ongoing, or the case is cold. The case is cold. That's what it is. The case is cold. So you guys don't know who these guys are, like, or where they are, or who they are, really. That's what I get. Okay, so wow. Okay, well he feels like his message was he's happy with me. He's happy with the message I gave. He's telling me, yep, you said everything right. He's kind of a little smart ass type energy, and he kind of messed with me through the whole reading. But that's okay. I do it. That's why I do this. I get the messages across. So, what happened to your brother? My take, what I feel and what I get. What happened to your brother is that he wasn't being paid attention to because there was some stuff going on with your parents. Your dad was off doing his thing, and your mom was off doing her thing, trying to fix what he was doing, and there wasn't a whole lot of parental guidance. And your brother, with the energy I get off him, I could see him easily being this way, was just kind of like a smart ass, and kind of like felt like, well, dad's gone, so I'm the man of the house, so it's okay if I do this, and it's okay if I do that, because when normally, like, somebody who's that age would be like, I probably shouldn't do that. I'd probably get in big trouble if I do that. He was more like, like, well, I'm the man of the house, so I get to do this. And so he kind of chose to hang around with people that were older than him, I think. Because he was interested in doing things that were like a couple of years, like he wanted to smoke cigarettes and drink beer and look at porn. And thank you for that. Did not want to see that. Thank you. I'm telling you, he's a brat. Anyways, he started hanging out with the wrong people, but they didn't really view him as one of the guys, even though he thought that they did. They viewed him as, the one that they could get to do all the dirty work, the bad work, do all the grunt stuff. And because he looked up to all of them, and because they were older than him, and he felt like he was older, he was like them. And I'm not exactly sure what went down, but during the course of it all, basically, your brother had something that they stole from him. And at first I thought it was money, but now that I think about it, I almost want to say that it was not money. It was more like either his cell phone or like a tablet or some kind of a device, probably a cell phone. It was something like that, or maybe whatever he had. But that was the thing that I keep seeing, is cell phone. So I keep seeing him, all of them standing around. He's like backed up against a tree. He's literally like backed up against the tree, and they're like, and he's trying to laugh it off and joke it off and say, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And they're like laughing about it too, basically, and telling him, what's in your pockets, do you have any money? And basically, he tried to take his phone back, or he tried to fight back, and the one person, it's almost like there's one guy that just hit him really hard, right in his chest, really hard. And then after that, like, they all just hit him really, like, beat him up. I see him just like all beating him up. And he was like up against this tree, and then he slumps down onto the ground. And I do see him kind of crawling on his hands and legs. I see him getting up. I see him walking, going home. But he's all beat up, and like he's got like blood coming down, and he's got like a big black eye, like it's all puffed out right here, and it's all swollen shut like a slit here, and he's crying. And yeah, they all run away, and he goes home. And so that's what happens. And then apparently your mother called your grandpa, who said that he needed to go to the hospital. And when he got there, he died, and it was something related to his heart. So and I'm sorry that it remains a cold case. Cards tell me it remains a cold case. So anyways, all right, well, I hope that helped. I don't get a good feeling about the energies of the other people, and I really don't want to focus on that, and so I'm not going to. I'm sorry. I think that's it. I feel I'm going. So anyways, I hope that helped you. I do feel like that you went through like a time of despair in your life, and you had like a lot of bad stuff happen to you in your life, and that, but you know, you kind of lost your shine at one point. But I do feel like actually that you've found it again, and that you've been able to overcome that. And because I do see, you know, like smiles, and get that, you know, that energy back of that sunny type personality. So that's a good thing. I'm glad that you were able to find that sunshine in yourself again, because it's so important. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I hope that helped. And namaste.